We all love a big, beautiful home, and we surely do admire our favorite big stars. So in this video, we're going over 5 of the most luxurious celebrity houses. You'll surely get a kick out of this video, and your jaw's about to drop. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, share this video, and stick with us till the very end. Number 5. The Playboy Mansion. One of the most notorious mansions in the world, Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion, or formerly known as the Playboy Mansion West, is an estate located in the Holmby Hills of Los Angeles, near Beverly Hills, and was home to Playboy Mansion founder Hugh Hefner from his purchase of it in 1974 to his passing in 2017. This place is legendary. The entire property covers 5.3 acres, with a 21,000 square foot home complete with a wine cellar, protected by a Prohibition-era secret door, a very classy pipe organ, a game room, basketball and tennis court, swimming pools with waterfalls, because we love to see water cascading off the Playboy bunny's body, and it even has a zoo building. This is where Hefner's exotic collection of pets were taken care of, with even a pet cemetery. About 5 years ago, the Playboy Mansion was put up for sale by Playboy Enterprises Incorporated, with an initial asking price of $200 million, with an added condition that Hefner himself would be able to rent the estate at any time for the rest of his life, which seemed like a cruel joke seeing as he passed away a year later. It was bought by Darren Metropolis, the co-owner of Hostess Brands, at $100 million, with the intention of restoring the mansion to its original glory and maintaining it for generations to come. And although this sold for just half of the asking price, it was still the biggest real estate deal in Los Angeles history. And this makes perfect sense because the Playboy Mansion is legendary and might be able to earn historical credits. Number 4. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's house. The story behind the purchase of this house is just as amazing as the house itself. You see, even with the vast amounts of wealth that the two of them had between them, they were still outbid for properties in the Los Angeles area for more than 3 years. That's how you know exactly how expensive the real estate in LA is these days. Keep in mind the couple's net worth combined goes well over $1 billion, so you can clearly get an idea of how vigorous competition is in the City of Angels. That aside, they finally found a mansion in the Bel Air neighborhood that they immediately snatched for $88 million. Imagine how expensive the other houses must have been if they could bid that high but still had to suffer defeat from bids for years. As a matter of fact, Beyoncé and Jay-Z actually had to take out a mortgage of $57 million just to get the house as fast as they could. And while the purchase was one of the most expensive purchases that same year, the luxury of the estate they bought is certainly the cream of the upper class, with an area of 30,000 square feet, 4 outdoor swimming pools, a full spa, and of course, a media room and advanced studio for music production. And you better believe that the interior is definitely designed for the affluent, with a luxurious massive living room, a home theater, an infinity pool overlooking LA, and even a door made of lizard skin. Why would someone want a door made of lizard skin? There's a conspiracy theory there, but that's for another video. Number 3. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's house. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, as a couple, are best known for their exceptional performance in the blockbuster hit Mr. and Mrs. Smith, teamed up again to purchase the Chateau Miraval. It's pretty much a small castle that comes with a vineyard, located in the village of Correns in France. The dazzling couple initially leased the place for 3 years, with an option to buy, since they wanted the twins they were expecting to be born in France. They were truly trying to install some roots in France, and they did so by purchasing a $67 million historical masterpiece. And that's surely not even the half, because the whole estate has an extensive history, spans 1,200 acres, and has multiple structures that were made in the 17th century, but were preserved well enough to still be usable in modern times. These structures include the chateau itself, with 35 rooms, perfect for any family reunion, lush gardens surrounded by a moat, ancient aqueducts, fountains, a pond, and even a chapel. Once the power couple acquired the castle, the estate's vineyard was upgraded into an olive garden, and the Chateau Miraval released their own brand of locally grown extra virgin olive oil in 2017. So with this picturesque scenery, it comes at no surprise that the property is often used for photo shoots. Plus, a recording studio left behind by the previous owner is also used for recording songs and making music videos for famous artists like Pink Floyd and Sting, among others. Number 2. Oprah Winfrey's Promised Land. Oprah Winfrey, the goddess of talk shows, has a magnificent place called the Promised Land. The California estate wasn't actually for sale originally, but as the goddess of influence, Oprah can get whatever she wants. Originally, Oprah was invited to a party within the property and fell absolutely in love with it. She then wasted no time making use of her powers of persuasion and vast wealth to convince the owners, Robert and Marlene Bellows, to sell the place. She accomplished her goal almost immediately, and in 2001, the sale was finalized for $50 million. You might be confused because the Playboy Mansion sold for twice that price, so you're surely wondering why the Promised Land is higher on the list. Well, thanks to some exceptionally tender love, care, and stupidly large amounts of money to make the entire property truly shine, the Promised Land is now valued at more than twice its original price. Remember, Oprah does have a knack for creating huge profits. The Promised Land expanded from 42 acres to 70 acres after Oprah's touch, and now the mansion is filled to the brim with amenities, including but not limited to 6 bedrooms, an excessive 14 bathrooms, 10 fireplaces, and 2 theaters, 1 indoor and 1 outdoor. Outside the manor is no less luxurious, with pools, ponds, orchids, and a lake. Number 1. Bill Gates Mansion. Surely, it doesn't come much of a surprise to know that one of the wealthiest men in the world has one of the most expensive and luxurious homes in the world too. Profoundly named the Xanadu 2.0, the property itself was bought in 1998 for $2 million, which is admittedly a paltry amount in comparison to the $127 million it's valued at today. The billionaire tech tycoon spent years and a humongous fortune to outfit the house with the most cutting-edge technology, and he'd surely get the inside scope as to the best tech for home and care and security. This specific lodge-style Washington property was designed with all the gadgetry. This includes an estate-wide server system, sensors that detect a room's climate and lighting for guests, interchangeable digital picture frames, and even an underwater music system for the pool. One thing's for sure, this crib is surely going down in history as one of the best, and that's why we saved it for last. So which of these marvelous homes captures your attention the most? And what other celebrity homes should be on this list? We'd love to hear from you, so use that little box called the comment section below. And you know the drill. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.